everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Finding Joy in Becoming. If you've been here before, I am very grateful. Thank you for giving me a chance again and again, and thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And if you are new, I hope that you find me worthy of your subscription. Okay, right? So I'm Hata M. For those who do not know me, well, yeah, I'm Hata M. Okay. And today I'm going to be doing a book review. If you've been here before, you do know that there were three books, a very huge trigger warning books that I once posted, and I posted them in a vlog, I posted them in a short, and I just think I should do a proper review of those books and close that chapter. Initially, I wanted to do proper research into those books and give out like an essay kind of vibe, but I'm just like, you know what, let me just do in a book review, like a normal book review. Okay, so those books were, the first one is I'm the Girl Who Was Raped by Michelle Hattingh. It was actually the second book I read. Can I start in order of how I read them? The first book I read was Betrayed, A Mother's Justice for Bethel. I didn't write the name of the author safely. I think it was Carol Thompson's, and she was co-authoring with someone else. I don't know who, but Carol Thompson's, I think. I will confirm and I'll insert the picture of the book somewhere. The book was about a mother who one day her daughter just goes missing, and you know, like a mother, you just start being, you want things to happen, you want the daughter to be found, only to find out that the police services in South Africa don't even see things like that. They want to drag their feet. They want to make you understand that maybe she's just at a friend's place, you know, and she just continues to battle for justice. And it's such a sad story, and what makes it even more sad is because it's so much closer to home. The places that were mentioned in the book are places that we are very familiar with in South Africa: Benoni, Kempton Park, Tembisa. So it's very close to home. This girl just, I don't even know how she ended up getting missing, but her car was found in an off ramp in Kempton Park somewhere. I don't even remember because it's been a while since I read the book. And immediately when it was found, the police did not conduct a thorough search of the place, you know, the whole place. It ended up being a thing of, like, they didn't even do anything. They didn't even check the fingerprints of the car. The mother had to remind them. When she was reporting her daughter missing, they did not even ask for a picture of her daughter. Her mother had to remind them, aren't you going to ask me for a picture of this person that I say she's missing? You know, her mother constantly had to remind them of so many things until she finally decided to hire a private investigator. And apparently there is beef between police and the private investigator, which is something that we could understand because they feel like the private investigator is going to do their job. So the private investigator was not given as much access as he would, as much, like, he was not given enough access to make this case a success, you know. So it just ended up being another story of a girl living in South Africa who was unalived and left there, and sadly there was no justice for her. What's even worse is that her friends, at some point, they were suspects, and the mother kept on begging the police to just at least question them. And I don't remember how long it took for the police to conduct that interrogation. And even when there were inconsistencies in their stories, the police just didn't care, man. And it's so sad. It really is sad and frustrating. The second book, it is I Was Raped by Michelle Hattingh. I don't remember the exact content of the book. Okay, I do. The book was about a girl who went to a party to celebrate a thing that was related to school, and as they were celebrating, they decided to walk, I think, to a beach or a bench somewhere else. I don't remember, but it was a bit of a distance from the venue of the party, I think. I'm not sure. And when she goes there with this other girl, and when they get there, it becomes a crime scene, you know. Two men just do what they feel they're entitled to do with their bodies. And sadly, oh man, the emotions that that book will take you through, it'll make you realize the things that we do not really realize, the things that we do not really speak about, because everybody expects a person who was raped before to be like, oh, I'm a victim. And she's just like, sometimes you don't feel like a victim, and sometimes she's just like, it's so much better when you are hurt physically, and then people could be like, oh, you hurt physically, oh, your wound is hurting, because this pain that's inside, you cannot even show it to people. People want to brush it off as though nothing happened, you know, because she was so sad that the next day after the incident happened, she had to go out with her mother. I don't remember whether she had to go shopping or just to go out in general. And then she was just like, it would have been better if now she was in a bed, you know, being sick, and everybody was around her, because now she's just expected to move on. You know, it's a very sad story. And when they went to report their case, I think it's also something that happened in South Africa, and it's a very true story. These books that I'm talking about today, they are not fiction, they're actually true stories, accounts of something that happened here in South Africa. So, and then when they were reporting, the police officers were telling them that they should know better than to party. You know, they should know better than to party, and they make it seem as though because they were partying, because they were drunk, then they kind of like deserved it. And it's so funny how a man can be excused from a rape case simply because he was drunk and he was not in his right mind. But when a girl is raped because she was drunk, it now suddenly becomes her fault. Hey? It is very it takes you through a lot of emotions. It puts you in a situation where you understand, you know, you end up understanding. um she wished it could be physical pain. She wished that people did not expect her to get over it, you know, because so you just like, people always expect you to get over it. You're strong, you survived it. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. But like, how? There was a change. There was a change that happened, you know, an invasion of soul. You know, it ruined a lot of experiences for her. And last but not least, the very famous Rape, a South African Story by Pumla Dineo. Okay, let me say this right now. Professor Pumla Dineo. I cannot pronounce her surname. Unfortunately, I tried, but I can't. But I just wanted to make it clear that she's professor. Okay. Unfortunately, I could not finish the book. That was simply because my mind was in a lot of places, and it was just one of those books that required me to focus when I read them. That's why I got books that do not require me to focus anymore. I didn't get, you know, those books. I love books that make me think, you know, that make me look at the world, and but this time I was just too tired to do that. I just want to read a book where I'm just gonna sleep, not a book that's gonna make me want to turn into an overnight activist, because that was how this book was making me feel. So I read, I think, until halfway through the book, and one thing that I've realized is that it targets the politics of grape. It targets the history of grape. It targets the root. It does not just look at the statistics, but the roots, the culture of grape, because somehow there is a culture, you know, there is a culture. There is a culture. There is. We continue to protect this mean. I don't know if you can hear the sound outside because I opened the window. I hope it does not disturb you. I'll invest in a mic very soon. God, from my mouth to God's ears. Anyways, as I'm saying, it is just that book that targets that part. I like I said, I didn't read it. I didn't finish it, so I don't really know how the ending is, but I think I was at the part where it was speaking about how race affects grape and how it's viewed by people, and it's a lot, but it's a very interesting book, and I'd recommend that you guys get it so that you can understand how this nightmare where this nightmare stems from, because it's not a new thing. People like to act as though rape is something that happens in the pop culture or in the new age. No, it is not. And also another thing that I took away from that book is that most of the time when we speak about grape and rapists, we speak about them as though they are things or people that are far away from us, monsters that we do not even know, whilst in actual fact they're people who live and breathe around us. So somewhere, somehow, someone knows someone who is a rapist. You know? Not even what I'm saying, what like you guys know, but I'm just saying that you might be interacting with a rapist and you would not know that, because we have made rape to be something that's associated with animals, you know, forgetting that women are not raped by animals, but women are raped by men, you know. So yeah, man, I think you should get that book for yourself, and maybe um it'll make you look at things differently, man. I just also loved the when it was looking at grape from a perspective, from a black, from the racial point of view, because back then in the late 2000s or something like that, I don't remember the exact date, black women did not report um sexual assault when it happened to them, whether by white men or by their men, because if it happens by white men, they report them, who will believe them? And by a black man, it just becomes a thing of black and black hate, what should we do, you know. And I think that's one of the reasons why people attack women who speaks out about sexual assault or rape against black men, because now it becomes a thing of like, why are you trying to bring a black man down? Sometimes it's just not that deep. If he's a monster, he's a monster. He needs to be called out, you know. A person will be like, oh, but he's a good man. Is he really? Is he? And Nakwana, okay, fine, let's say for argument's sake he's a good man, but who said good men can rape? You know, I feel like this is such a very sensitive topic, and I am going to end my video here. And please be on the lookout for my article. It might come out tomorrow, it might come out next year, you know, you never know with me. I am such a busy person. I really am, but I am very grateful. Thank you for coming this far into the video. As much as it was not one of my most exciting works, I'm just happy that I managed to do it. Is the video long enough, or can I tell you about the books that I got from the local library? Okay, I'll try to record sometime this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this with your friends. Bye.